Hello, welcome to another very cool sports podcast with me, Mitchel Adamson, and my co-host David Downie.
Mitchell, this is our second try recording
Yes.
this episode because you lost the file the first time. So
You
here we
know,
are.
I don't know who Mitchell is, but he sounds like a real idiot for losing it. Um,
He is
yeah, quite an idiot he is. You know who else is an idiot?
stupid idiot. No,
Me,
who
because I
is?
lost
Yeah.
the file. Okay, all right.
Oh, you're Mitchell.
All right, so basketball, NBA, not WNBA, NBA, because yes, okay. Um, basically, the NBA right now, it's going pretty good. No bubble, so it's looking pretty good. Start off with the local team, the Celtics. They're looking they're looking decent. They're looking decent.
They're looking right.
Yeah. Jason Tatum, the two J's, Jalen and Jason, actually looking very good.
Yes.
Jalen Brown's actually leading the NBA in scoring as of tonight.
Is he really?
He is. He's having a very actually not excuse me, not last night. 2 nights ago when they played the Grizzlies, he dropped a high of 40 or his career high 42 points.
Hmm. Well, we kind of already talked about this before when you tried this first time, but what Celtics? What's their record right now?
Three
Is
and two.
it 3-2?
Yep. Seventh in the Eastern Conference.
They
Doesn't mean
beat.
anything right now, but
Well, yeah, obviously the season
yeah.
just started, but Jason Tatum game winner. The
Yep.
first game was it their first game against the
Yep.
Bucks?
First game of the season.
Yeah, that was a good game.
It was. It was yeah.
And
It was a
then
great game.
their other close game was the Pacers, right?
Yep. They had two close
They
games against
barely
the
lost.
Pacers. Yeah, back to back.
Did they
Um
beat him the second time? I'm sure
yeah,
they
they did.
did. Yeah,
They did. Yeah. They shouldn't have lost from the first time. It was just they got a steal, took the lead 108, 107 or 107, 106, and then
yeah.
Domantas Sabonis, I don't know how you say his name, just drove down like an
That
absolute.
sounds right.
He looked like Shaq, and he just completely just bodied.
He's a very underrated player.
He is an underrated player. Made the All-Star team last year, I believe.
Mm.
He's doing good for himself. Celtics should probably get him somehow.
That's not how it
Anyway,
works, but all
they
right.
should. I think another standout team to me in the Eastern Conference is the Nets. They're also 3-2.
Yeah,
Kyrie and Katie are looking fantabulous.
pretty good duo this year. They're looking good.
Yeah, I didn't know if they were gonna be that good. I mean, obviously they're gonna be great
Well,
because
yeah,
Kyrie and KD, but they never played with each other except on like Team USA or the All Star team. But
yeah. I'm not the biggest Kyrie fan, but there's no denying that he's a good player.
yeah, yep, he's just not exactly the bestest teammate, I
Yeah.
guess. Um, Switching over to the Western Conference, Clippers are 4-1, but they're really not even looking that great. I mean, they're four
Who'd
and
they
one.
lose to?
They lost to the Mavericks by about like 50 points. They had like a
Wow.
total of 73 points. Like the whole game. It was very embarrassing. Suns are looking good. They're also 4-1. Pelicans 3-2. Lakers 3-2. But like all this doesn't matter. Like the Warriors are
Yeah.
2-2. The Warriors will probably have a better year. Mavericks are 1-3. They'll have a better year.
How many games is the season? Do we know?
72.
Oh, so it's going to be a while.
Yes. Yes.
Records right now don't mean anything. It's been
No.
like a week.
Yeah. They'll probably have at least 1 week more of games until the season ends. At least.
What?
Yep. That's my prediction. They'll have at least technical difficulties a little bit there. Might cut out. Anyways, we're gonna talk about the John Wall Russell Westbrook trade. Um, right now, I think the winners are the Rockets, just because they've won a game. The Wizards are 0 and
Yes,
5.
it's always good winning games.
Yeah, John Wall and James Harden actually looking like a pretty good duo. DeMarcus Cousins doing all right. But I don't know. Russell Westbrook's not looking so hot.
He's not playing today either.
Oh, really?
I don't think he is.
Hmm. Interesting.
I forget why, but I thought he wasn't playing today.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're on 5, so not not
Not
not
really gonna
doing
make a
too good.
difference. But
No, yeah. Um, and yeah, the Hornets, their new draft pick Lamelo Ball is actually looking really good actually.
yeah, he is.
I think he had a 22 night performance the other night. Gordon Hayward's looking like another role player. Terry Rozier is looking pretty good. Yeah, actually, Terry Rozier had an insane poster dunk over Kevin Durant
He did.
last
I saw
week.
it.
That was insane. I liked it.
It was.
All right, so we're just gonna hop in some NFL. Why not? Just
Yes, we are.
dip our hand in the cookie jar here.
Let's see. What do we have here? Well, the Patriots are officially out of the playoffs as of, I don't know, a week ago, maybe.
Yeah. Well, that you can't really expect much from this team right now.
I
At this,
mean, hopes were high at the beginning of the season.
yeah, I will say that when we got Cam Newton, I was very excited, but I didn't realize we were gonna have Cam Newton when he was in eighth grade. So
We need 2015 Cam Newton. That's what we
yes,
need.
not 2009 Cam Newton.
It's just not looking good.
No, not at all. I I would love for Cam Newton to come back next season and be good, but I just don't know if he can be good anymore. So I don't know if I want him, and I don't know if I want Jarrett Stidham either.
That's the thing is Jarrett Stidham is not a franchise quarterback, but
He's not.
neither is at this rate. Neither is Cam Newton. It'll be interesting to see what kind of moves the Patriots make for at quarterback.
It will be. In my opinion, I think they should draft a quarterback.
Yeah, they
Um,
should. I think they should too.
yeah.
If we're looking at like what our options are, Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields are off the table, and probably so is Trey Lance.
hmm
So we're looking at someone like I don't know
Justin Fields.
what's that guy's name. No, he's off the table.
Oh
Maybe
yeah, you just said that.
perhaps Zach Wilson or the other guy, Mac something,
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. Yeah,
Yep. Mac
one of
Jones
those
actually
probably.
is looking really good right now in the Rose Bowl. Um,
Yeah.
I think he has like I want to say like 300 yards right now. With like
Well,
three touchdowns.
Alabama is kind of spanking. Uh,
Yeah, they are playing Notre Dame. Yeah, Mac Jones had a great game.
he did.
25 for 30, 297 yards, four touchdowns. Um, I mean, the Alabama just looked dominant. Notre
Yeah.
Dame 14 points. Notre Dame had 14 points in total. I mean, Najee Harry.
Yeah,
Um,
he had a really good game.
yeah, he had 15 carries, 125 yards. Devontae Smith also had a really, really good game. He had three touchdowns on the night. He just looking like an absolute threat in the field. It was crazy to watch.
Did you see who was it? It was Najee Harris hurdle over that guy.
That was insane. That guy was like just stood up and he just jumped over him.
There's no coming back from that. It's like the equivalent of a Derrick Henry stiff arm. It's
I
just
can't
rough. It's so rough.
getting a hurt. The guy didn't even go low either. He really
I
didn't
know.
go
He's just
low.
kind of like medium height.
Yeah, and Najee was just like, okay, bye.
I'll just jump over you now. Thank you.
Oh my, that's yeah. It's like get, getting stiff armed or like hurdled like to the point where you're in front of the man blocking for him,
Yeah.
Earl Thomas. That's just it's insane.
It is.
I couldn't like hurdle like a damn fire hydrant.
I'm sure you could if you
Actually,
really
yeah,
tried.
that's a lie. I could easily hurdle a fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant is not an NFL defense player, so two
Oh,
different things.
yep, that makes sense. I could hurdle a toddler. I can. Yep, I can
That's
hurdle a
good.
toddler. Yep, good for
I'm
me.
glad.
Anyway, um, no, yeah, I mean Alabama, Mac Jones just looking absolutely dominant tonight. Sugar Bowl's coming on a couple minutes here.
20 minutes
20
approximately.
minutes.
Right, it's on at 8, I think.
Yep, I believe so. Trevor Lawrence.
What are your predictions for that game?
I gotta go with
Should be a
Trevor
good
Lawrence.
game.
It's gonna be a good game, but I
I
gotta
am also going to go with Clemson, yeah.
yeah, I gotta go with the Tigers. Tigers are just they're just been dominant. They're a dominant team.
Yeah, they have been looking better this season. Also, I don't think Ohio State has played as many games.
I don't. Yeah, I believe you're right on about that. Yeah. No, yeah. Clemson's played 11. Ohio State's played 6. So
Yeah.
experience this
So
year is looking a little tilted.
Ohio State is undefeated, but you can't compare that because they've only played 6 games.
hmm Clemson's 10-1. I'll take a 10-1 record over a 6-0 record, in my opinion.
Yeah. Who did
Um,
Clemson lose to?
I don't remember actually.
Let's see here. They lost to. Oh, they lost to Notre Dame
Oh, really?
beginning of November. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that actually. Interesting.
Well, they beat Notre Dame also before. So.
Yeah, good point. Good point. But no, yeah, I gotta go with the Tigers on this one.
Yeah.
As much as like, I mean, I don't want to see excuse me, Ohio State lose.
Yeah.
Because I just like I like Ohio State, but it's gonna the Tigers are I think they're just gonna pummel them. I think they're just gonna run them over. It's gonna be it.
I wouldn't say that. I think it's going to be a good game to watch. Probably decent back and forth, but at the end, it's going to be probably Clemson.
Yeah.
So, returning to the NFL, Alvin Kamara had a
Hmm.
huge game on Christmas.
6 touchdowns.
6 touchdowns, some, I think it was 100 something yards. I don't really know. The NFL recently fined him $5,000 for wearing his Christmas cleats, which I think is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It is very ridiculous. Five
I know
thousand
they
dollars for
have,
wearing different colors.
yeah, I know they have like rules on what kind of cleats you can and can't wear, and that makes sense for some cleats. Like you can have stuff hanging off, which I get,
Yeah.
but it was just different colors.
Yeah. That's dumb. That's so dumb. Like yeah, it's just different colors. Like I understand
Yeah,
like for like another example like the NBA they banned the head ties with like little the dangly
yeah,
stuff
I
in
know
the
what you're
back.
talking about.
Like I get that because like that can I don't know someone can grab
Someone
that
can
or
yank
something.
that. Yeah,
But I mean guys in the NBA have like long hair like Kelly Olynyk. I mean he puts it in a bun but it's still right there.
yeah,
It's just dumb. I think it's a dumb rule. It's
stupid rule.
like in Massachusetts you can't have like LED lights on the outside of your car. Why not? It's a dumb rule, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just colors. That's all it is.
Well, Alvin Kamara also tested positive for COVID. I think it was
Uh,
earlier today.
COVID, man.
Yeah, earlier today he tested positive. It's
For
okay though. They've pretty much already won the division. I think.
yeah, I think Drew Brees can take his. The Saints don't even need to win this week. It's fine.
I don't think they do. No,
They'll be fine. I
their
don't.
only competition is, I guess, the Buccaneers, who are now in the playoffs for the first time in forever. Thanks to Tom Brady, stupid Tom Brady, leaving
Uh,
us. Come on.
Idiot.
Although so they're not in good shape either because Shaq Barrett and Devin White both tested positive for
Hmm.
coronavirus as well, which is a big hit to their defense because they're very good.
Devin White's like the
Also, it's both their two main starting linebackers.
yeah,
So
exactly. Their linebacker core is basically gone,
yeah,
literally. I mean, I'm happy for Tom Brady. You know, he's going to a different team and having success, but at the same time,
it's
a little
sad.
sour. Yeah, he left
Yeah.
us and is doing good. It's like die in a hole, Tom Brady. Die in a hole.
Well, don't die in a hole. Just die in like a regular even ground, and then get buried in a hole.
You want him to be. You know what?
You know what? Never mind.
Forget
Okay,
that.
more more NFL things. This week, Miles Garrett, Mason Rudolph are facing off again. Which, if you remember the end of last season, I believe it was
Yes.
Miles Garrett whacked Mason Rudolph with his own helmet.
Yes, he committed assault.
That was pretty funny.
I don't. He just yanked the thing off, and just hit him over the head with it.
He did. It was very funny, actually. Mason Rudolph said today or yesterday, he said, Miles Garrett has not reached out to me in any capacity.
Oh my
I
god.
don't really expect him to, but
Yeah, no. There's definitely a little bit of a tension, maybe a little bit of bad blood, but I don't think Mason Rudolph wants any bad blood.
Probably not, especially not with Miles Garrett.
Yeah, Miles Garrett is literally a defensive lineman in the NFL. Mason Rudolph is a quarterback.
Well, I mean, they're both like not small people, but Miles
Okay, but
Garrett is.
Miles Garrett is a giant human being.
Yeah, he's huge. He's like 6'5" or 6'4" or something.
Yeah, no. Miles Garrett literally didn't even need to take his helmet off. He could have literally
You
just
could
like
have just punched him.
he could have flicked him on the helmet, and Mason Rudolph would have flipped over.
Mason Rudolph said he would be happy to hear from Miles Garrett. Okay. I'm sure you would.
Mason.
Oh, man.
Mason probably has PTSD from just hearing Miles Garrett's name.
He probably does.
Oh,
He just
God.
hit him bare head, like directly on his
Yeah.
head.
And the first thing Mason Rudolph does is look to the referee. Like he didn't even
Well, yeah.
try to fight back. He was like, "Oh, Miles Garrett, referee, hey, why?"
It is a penalty and also probably a crime.
Yeah,
That's
but
okay then.
things can happen in the NFL. Yeah,
Yeah, things
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Things get messy. Sometimes life gets loud. Messes
Yeah.
with your ears. That's all right. Okay, what else? Justin Herbert has set the rookie touchdown passing record
yes, he has. Good for
with
him.
like 27 or 28
hmm
touchdowns or something like that. Which I think the record was previously held by Baker Mayfield.
It was. Yes, it was.
Which I don't really understand because when Baker Mayfield was a rookie, the Browns were still mediocre, even
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, Jameis Winston had what, like a 35 one year, and the Buccaneers were a complete horse poop.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he also had like 30 interceptions. So
It cancels it out. That's
Yeah.
why,
exactly.
because he can't see. Can't.
Was it the year before that he got laser eye surgery, or was it the year after that year?
I think
I
it was
think
the
it
year
was-
after.
Yeah, I think it was the year after, and he still isn't good. That's unfortunate.
His warm-up videos on the Saints are so funny.
Oh my god.
There's a whole bunch of just videos of him dancing around, rotating his hips so he can not play. He's
Oh
the
my
backup, but they still put in Taysom Hill.
It doesn't make sense. He's literally there for like moral support.
He is. He doesn't like. He's never going to play on the Saints
He's-
as long as Drew Brees and Taysom Hill are there.
He's on the active roster, but he's on the practice squad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
essentially. He's JV.
He's the comic relief.
Every time Drew Brees gets mad, Taysom Hill just goes, "Hey, look at Jameis Winston." I just start dying laughing.
I would. I feel bad for Jameis Winston.
Poor Jameis Winston. He had a starting job. Now he's the laughing stock of the Saints.
I know. He was first overall too when he got drafted.
That's crazy that a first overall
It is.
pick can just end up being essentially a third string quarterback.
It's kind of like a gamble with first overall quarterbacks.
It is.
Other positions first overall have been pretty good historically.
Yeah.
Like Miles Garrett, it took him a couple years, but he's doing really good.
He's having a great season this year. He is.
But with quarterbacks, it's kind of a crapshoot.
Yeah. That's why you pull a little Bill Belichick action. No, excuse me, Tom Brady action.
Exactly. Wait till you're 199th.
And there's, hey, I'm the best quarterback all the time now.
That wasn't his fault though. He ran like a 5.4.
Yeah, he didn't help himself at all.
Better 3-cone drill than DK Metcalf though.
That's
Still boggles my mind.
DK Metcalf runs like a 4.3,
Yeah.
and he can't run a better 3-cone drill than Tom freaking Brady, who ran what, like
I
a
don't
5.
know. Tom Brady is a football player. He's not an athlete.
That is very true. Tom Brady's skill comes from the mind and the arm.
You can't put him at any other position in any other sport, even football. Any other position
No.
in between.
Nothing. He can't even play wide receiver. I mean, that we showed that in the Super Bowl. He dropped a pass
Perfectly good pass, and he just
Yeah.
dropped it.
right in the breadbasket, and she goes, "Hey, I have Butterfinger."
He did say that. That's a direct quote from Tom Brady.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, well, it is. Okay, so that's all we got for today. This has been a very cool sports podcast. Thanks for listening.
Peace out. Deuces. Adios.